For today's video, I just want to go over what, at least for me, has been the most efficient, the best way to earn stubs and XP all at the same time. I have a little bit over 1 million stubs right now. If we go to the XP reward path, y'all can see I'm a little bit over halfway through before we get to the endless rewards. A little bit over 257,000 XP. Now, part of the reason real quick that my stub count's so high is anytime I get any of these cards from the XP reward path or anything else that I've been grinding out, I've just been selling them right away because my first goal for anything in MLB 23 is to get the live series collections done. And I think I need somewhere close to, but not quite at 2 million stubs. And I'm just selling really every card that I get and that I'm able to sell so that I can work my way towards getting these live series collections done, getting that 99 Derek Jeter. We still got a lot of teams to go. Now, what I've been doing is playing Road to the Show, so I kind of want to go step by step. I know every year we've got a lot of new players, so I just want to make sure I'm covering everything. So I'm selecting Road to the Show, and I'm doing more options, and I'm starting a brand new Road to the Show. And for this, you need to have a ball player set up. Now, I already have a ball player made. You can create a new one, use one of your other ones that you have, but because I already have a ball player made, I'm just going to select my active ball player, and then for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be skipping every cutscene. Now, it doesn't really matter what team you're on for the draft. I'm just going to get drafted by a random team. You'll be talking to a scout of what your selected favorite team is for the game. Mine's the Cardinals. That's what I selected when it first booted up, and this stuff doesn't really matter what you choose it, but this one does. If you say, no, I'd prefer to play for a different team, you get to choose the team you get drafted by. If you choose yes, for this one, the Cardinals are my dream team, I'm getting drafted by the Cardinals. Or if I choose I'm open, I'm going to get drafted by a random big league team. I don't think these really matter. I always just choose this top one here for the few times I've done Road to the Show this year. And let's see who we get drafted by. If y'all can't tell, I really tried to make my ball player look exactly like me. Drafted by the Red Sox. What? And this is where the XP and the stubs come in. I'm going to the top left where we see the ball player. I'm just going to select the skill set we have right here. I'm just going to literally hit the A button, and that will take me down on the same page we were on, right? I could scroll back up, but if you're selecting your skill set, it just takes you down onto the page. And what we're looking for is behind the cam. So I'm just going to move the cam up here real quick, and you see tasks and rewards. You click on that, and these are the ball player programs. And you'll notice there's XP for almost every reward. Now, it doesn't seem like that much, right? 500, some stubs here, 500, 500. You get some equipment. I will say I've actually pulled a diamond equipment out of one of these. They guarantee a silver every time, but you have a chance to get gold or diamond pieces of equipment. And I actually got a diamond out of one of these equipment packs. But to sum up this method as easy as possible, I'm getting through the ball player programs, playing Road to the Show on the easiest difficulty. The missions that I'm focusing on are the repeatable plate appearances, hits, and extra base hits. We also have this extra base hit. Just first one gets 10 points, which is a nice start off, but we're focusing on the repeatable extra base hits, and plate appearances. There's also some important settings that will make this way faster, so I'm going to go to settings right here in the bottom right and then click settings. The first ones you want to take a look at are presentation. To make this as fast as possible, I have mine on hybrid, but the fastest one is going to be fast play. You want to have the pitch selection cameras off. The batter walk up, you can turn that off to make it even faster. Basically, any option that you can turn it off, that's going to speed up the gameplay. If we turn the batter walk up off, you're not seeing that batter walk up. So that's just some time that you don't have to spend. So these are the presentation options I would recommend to make it as fast as possible. But these are the settings I've personally been using, and it's still going pretty fast. And then the next settings are mode specific. Now, this is personal preference, but in my opinion, it's going to go the fastest if you turn off the fielding opportunities and if you turn off the base running opportunities. All I'm doing is my hitting. We're progressing through the program that way, and it's going really, really fast for me. And then I already mentioned we're playing on the easiest difficulty, but for gameplay, I'm just playing on beginner. We pretty much get pitches down the middle every time, which means pretty much a home run or an extra base hit every time. And then another huge feature, I don't know if this is available on past gen, right? Like PlayStation 4, Switch, stuff like that. But at least on the consoles with Stadium Creator, there is this stadium assignment option, which can really make a big help. You can create a custom ballpark, max elevation. I don't know if this one I've made is in the vault, but I made my own. It's literally just the shortest possible fences and max elevation. And what I like to do is assign this stadium for every single team in the minor leagues. That just makes it way easier for me to hit a home run. But I will say this is not necessary. If you are playing on beginner, you don't need to play at a ballpark like this. It's going to be really easy to get those hits, those extra base hits playing on beginner no matter what. This just makes it even easier, even quicker. So I feel like it's worth the time for me to apply this to every stadium. But if you don't have Stadium Creator, you're on one of the older consoles, or you don't want to do this, you want to play in the normal stadiums, it's not going to be a big deal. You don't have to play in a max elevation, shortest possible fence ballpark. It just makes it a little bit easier, but you're not going to have much trouble on beginner difficulty anyways. I think that's all the settings and everything that I want to go over. Now let's get into the actual gameplay, and then after that I want to show y'all some of the rewards, some of the stubs I've gotten. I want to show y'all the program progress, just a lot of the XP you're getting, a lot of the rewards you can get, and one of the reasons why, even though I've been doing similar stuff to this in the past, I think this is even faster than it has been the last few years. So basically, what I'm doing, playing Road to the Show, we're in this max elevation ballpark, and I am just power swinging, trying to hit home runs. There's our first one on the first pitch we see. I don't think it really matters what swing you use on beginner difficulty. I think power is going to have you more likely to hit home runs, but if you're using a normal swing, you're still going to hit homers. If you're using contact swing, you're still probably going to be getting a base hit. I'm actually going to use contact swing right here. And look at that. It's a nice, perfect single. But we're really going for extra base hits. So I'm probably going to stick with normal or power swings. I think you're going to be fine with both on beginner difficulty. And so we've gotten through our first game. You're getting gameplay XP in the top left. We saw that. That's in addition to the XP we saw for getting the progress in the program. And you don't want to return to Clubhouse. You always want to be hitting play next game. And I'll show y'all this on the calendar in a little bit once we're done with this first series. There's a couple things I want to show y'all. But one thing to keep in mind, if you're getting called up to AAA or to the MLB, it almost might be better to start a new Road to the Show with the same ball player, but just get back to AAA, because the series in AA are 4, 5, 6 games long. In the MLB, the most they're going to be is 4. A lot of the times they're going to be 3. So you're having to return to the clubhouse a lot more often when you're in the majors than when you're in the minors, specifically AA. I don't remember off the top of my head how AAA was, but I would recommend spending as much time as possible in AA. And even when you get called into the majors, this has happened to me. You'll probably get called up to the MLB before you get through every single program for a certain perk. So once you're in the MLB, I would probably recommend just starting a new career with the same ball player, so you're back in AA. You're not having to return to the clubhouse as often as you would in the majors, because I don't know if it was this way last year, but at least this year, your missions are always keeping track of the progress while you're playing. If you get to that repeatable hits total, it's just going to reset when you get there. I remember the first year they added these types of programs, you had to go back to the clubhouse for it to reset, and I'm so happy this popped up right here. This is the exact reason why I feel like this method is even faster than it has been in the previous years, because the dynamic challenges now can give you program stars. So every time you're seeing one with program stars, I would recommend choosing that. You're also going to see equipment packs popping up, those silver or better. I actually got a diamond one for one of those silver equipment packs worth over 20,000 stubs, but the most important ones in my opinion are the ones that show program stars. So we're just going to hold to select this. I need to drive in a run. He's on second base. There's 2 down. I'm going to power swing, and a lot of times people like to just sit their PCI low and right. I had mine anchored in that bottom right area of the PCI. Did a power swing, we drove in the run, and you guys are going to notice, boom, I just got 3 program stars just for driving in that run. That's the final game of that series. From that game right there, I just got nearly 400 XP just from the homers that we hit. So in addition to the XP you're getting in the programs, you are getting a good amount of gameplay XP as well. And it's all really adding up. Now, that was actually a pretty short series. The first one was 3 games, but you'll notice after that, 5-game series. Then we have a 6-game series. Then we have another, I think, 6, another 5. So this is why I recommend AA instead of something like the majors. AAA, it's looking pretty similar. 5 games, 5 games, 5 games. But when you get to the MLB, 3 games, 2 games, 3 games. You're just going to the clubhouse a lot more when you're in the MLB versus AAA and AA. But let's go ahead and check how much progress we got from just that 3-game series. Again, going to the top left, and I'm just going to click the skill set right here and then go right twice. And behind me is what we're clicking on, the C tasks and rewards. And just from that first series, we're already 19 points into this program. Now, a big part of that was this 10 points here, but we need 1 more extra base hit for 3 more points. That one just reset, and then 2 more plate appearances for 3 more points. And we're already making a good amount of progress in this first program. Now, once you get to 100 points in the program, you get your next program pack. You have to go into Diamond Dynasty to open this. And once you've opened that pack, you want to go back to this same ball player screen that we're on, the same one we're accessing through the top left and road to the show. We want to go back down here, and you'll be changing your skill set, and your silver perks will now be appearing where we only have our bronze. And so now what I'm gonna do is go up to the top left just on the main menu, and I'm gonna choose my other ball player that I've already progressed through some programs on and go back and show y'all that. So we made our other ball player the active one, and you can see I've got into the diamond program on him. If we go to the tasks and rewards for the diamond program, we can see just how many stubs and XP you can potentially earn, right? This goes all the way up to 200 points, but just look at this XP. 1500 XP at 10, 1500 at 30, 1500 at 40, at 60, at 70, at 80, at 90, 2000 at 100. In addition to that, you're also getting stubs, more XP, and some perks. In addition to that, you're also getting unlockables, and the big things too are these equipment packs. These can have really valuable rewards in them. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the gold program, because that still has a good amount of stubs and XP, right? You can get equipment, you can get perks. So much XP in these later programs. 1250, 1250, 1250. So the bronze ones might not seem like that much. The silver one a little bit more than the bronze, but where you're really getting the XP is when you get to the golden to the diamond programs. That's where these really start paying off. Right here, I sold a contact 3 perk for 8,400 stubs. We scroll down a little bit, a chest protector for 2,700. We scroll down a bit, some cleats for 24,000. That's the type of cleats that I got out of just that normal silver pack. You'll also notice I've been doing some flipping, but that's really slow at this point in the year. We go to the next page. This speed 3 perk, sold a couple of them for 4,200 stubs. Speed 4, nearly 5,000. Fielding 4, nearly 5,000. One of the passive quirk things, 4,300. Another perk, 8,800. Another perk, 8,300. 5,000. I got another pair of cleats, nearly 25,000. I got a bat, nearly 21,000. Bat grip, 1,200 right here. I was able to sell Francisco Lindor for 85,000 stubs. And that Lindor was this boss pack right here. We go over here. He's only going for 60, 70 now. So that's one reason I've been doing this, is I'm trying to get through the XP reward path so that I can sell these cards for more stubs, because they're going to keep going down as more people get XP. So I'm just trying to get this XP and get through them as fast as possible. And then I'm hoping I can use those stubs and work my way towards getting this 99 Derek Jeter. If y'all have any questions or need clarifications about what I'm doing, drop them in the comments section. Drop a like for MLB 23. We daily upload on the channel. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.